Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. I'm afraid we have another team killing video for you. We have a Lorraine 15551. It's on the north spawn of Prokhorovka. It's under the command of Gladius Scutum 85. And just ahead of him, I'll put the visuals on, you can see an ELC EVEN 90 horakgt or horakgt. Now, he's going to try to team kill both Arty right at the start of the battle. You can see the other Arty is an FV207, Rami Stolis, and we're pulling away to our firing position, and you can see the ELC has already collided with someone. And we're headed over the railway line, over the other side. The FV207 is now moving. And we're getting into a firing position. Oh, knocked a tree down. Always try to tell people, no, don't knock trees down. It'll always give away your position. Okay, now we're going into the game, but, or rather Gladius Scutum is going into the game because he's playing the game. But as I say, the ELC EVEN 90 is not going to go into the game. Instead, what he's going to do is attack his own Arty. Well, Gladius Scutum has managed to get a hit on the enemy on a Pershing, and he's picked up loads of stun assists there. And we can, in the distance, we can see the ELC EVEN 90 is over on the west side of the map. He's already lost one hit point for a collision, but he's going to attempt to team kill. Gladius Scutum is still attacking the enemy. Now, it is remarkable, actually, that so many of these team players, or team killers rather, I should say, who kill Arty, don't realise that what they're actually doing has a dramatic effect upon their other teammates, in that they lose the battle because they lose one of their key support players. Ever since the stun mechanic came in, Arty players have now really tried to help the game by using their firepower at the right place at the right time to assist their teammates to win. That's why you'll see the Arty player announcing when his next shell is going to be available, how long it's going to be until it's ready, and they also indicate their target, saying that's the target I'm looking at, so that their teammates know to either isolate that target, to wound him or track him so he's stationary, and then we can get a better shot to take him out the game or badly damage him. And here's the ELC EVEN 90. horakgt has come back, and now he's put a round into Gladius Scutum and another round into Rani Stolis, the FV207. He tried to kill both of them with his clip. He's down to 57 hit points. He's decided he no longer wants to take part in the game, and he's decided to team kill his own Arty. Or at least he tried to, and now he's gone away. And of course Gladius Scutum is asking the ELC, why did you shoot me? Now the ELC EVEN 90 obviously knows full well that if he puts another shot into anyone, he will turn blue and be banned from the game. But you see, he's just got away with doing some team damage, affected the game. Now he's out the game. He's been killed because he played the game badly. It's now affected everyone else in the game. And because he did team damage to the Arty is now down to minimum hit points. The FV207's only got 17 hit points, and Gladius Scutum's got 158, which makes them vulnerable to any splash damage from the enemy. And you can see in chat that there is some response. He's called all the Arty "you Mongols." And even now, Gladius Scootum is trying to fight the enemy. Even though they're now near our cap area, and that ELC EVEN90 on the enemy team is about to cross the railway lines and come hunting Arty. And he's over the railway line and he's headed this direction. The FV207 has just been wiped out. And Gladius Scootum is next. So our own ELC EVEN90 makes us vulnerable. The ELC EVEN90 on the enemy team comes over and wipes out 2 Artys to pick up a Pascucci's with just 2 shots. If our own ELC EVEN90 had not done team damage to start with, then it would have taken more than the magazine clip of that ELC EVEN on the enemy team to kill 2 Arty. In fact, it probably would have taken, he probably only would have killed 1 Arty with 1 magazine and would have to have waited for a reload to try and kill the other. And during that reload, he probably would have been wiped out himself. But now both Arty have been killed. They're 3 tanks down, and it's very, very likely that they're going to lose the battle. And they're continuing to chat. I'm just going to speed up the replay now to higher than normal speed. We can see now that there's 6 tanks behind, 7 tanks behind. Battle is almost over. There are 8 tanks behind now. Only 2 tanks remaining. And they won't last very long. And there goes the UDES and the Wizzy 132 in the corner. Not really taking part in the battle, you might say. Well, he's probably not going to last very much longer because the UDES is now climbing the hill towards him. The IS-6 is at the railway crossing. And, of course, enemy Arty will be on him in a second. And there he goes. He's dead. So, that battle ended because, really, the ELC EVEN90 was stupid enough to try and kill his own Arty during the battle. And here you can see the end of battle results. Even though Gladius Scootum tried very hard to attack the enemy, he was attacked by his own ELC in worse, and as a result he didn't have a very good battle. He didn't manage to get a very high score, and as you can see now here, he only managed to get 442 hit points on the enemy, didn't get any kills, and the XP he got was only 167 base XP. He fired 4 shots, got 1 direct hit on the enemy, no penetrations, 1 splash, damage of 442, 1 hit received, 1 penetration from the enemy. Of course, he did receive a hit from the ELC EVEN90. He damaged 2 of the enemy. Damage caused by his assistance was 39 hit points. Damage caused by his stunning, 1,166 of 2 stuns. On credits of the battle, he earned 5,796, and after compensation for damage caused by the ELC EVEN90, 7,050, he had a total of 12,845. But the repair to the vehicle cost 11,000, and then the resupply of ammunition cost 4,400, meaning he actually made a loss for the battle, 2,702. Well, that's false economy, because if you've actually lost the battle because one of your own teammates has damaged you, you should still make a profit. But the reason he's made a loss is because these shells are expensive, and as a result, the cost of the shells and the fact that the battle ended so quickly due to the team damage meant that he's actually suffered a loss for the battle. Now, the compensation should be that whatever credits are owned by the ELC EVEN90 and whatever gold he holds as well is transferred to the victims of his team damage. That way, the people, the victims, the Arty, would get proper compensation. They wouldn't then miss out on the fact that their battle was shortened by the actions of one of their own teammates. So come on, Wargaming. If somebody does team damage like this, deliberate team damage, where it can be shown that he intentionally shot at his own team, as this replay shows, then you need to transfer all of his gold, all of his credits over to the victims of his offence, and that way they can be properly compensated for the unjustified breaking of Wargaming's rules. So that's my rant for the day. Please be aware that horakgt is on the EU server. Include him in your blacklist. If you ever do come across him in battle, then you can deal out to him the sort of damage that he desires or that he deserves. If he's on the opposing team, and if he's on your team, you can beware him and take action and treat him appropriately. If he tries to have a go at you, if he tries to attack you, obviously seek the assistance of your own teammates to prevent him doing so. But be aware of him, and if he does damage another teammate or Arty deliberately, report him to Wargaming, because if he's got a habit of doing it, he doesn't really need to be in the game. Wargaming can do something about that. They can remove him from the game and ban him permanently. Thank you for watching.